What's up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Alright, today we're going to do something a little different. About 3 years ago, when COVID hit, I actually worked for a vending company, and like everything else, we decided we're going to shut down or just scale back. So I needed something to do. So at the time, I built this. Call it a hooptie buggy. Basically what it is, it was a 1980 Ford F-150, and ripped the body off and just built me a fun buggy. Something fun to keep me busy. But it's been sitting here a good 2 years probably. So give you a little walk around what it actually is. Alright, here's what we got. It's a 400 big block Ford with some custom zoomies. And just Dana 44 front, C6, and some cut boggers like 39s. Pretty cool rig. Got a cooler, fuel cell, which I gotta fix, strap, and then you come over here, built shifter, and switch panel, go pedal. Try to keep the motor covered. I got another actual panel like this, goes on the other side. And as you can see, got our gauges, a little holly, all the vents are right up here, and my breather's made out of line that goes to like a washing machine. I'll actually show you all that. What I'm trying to do is, like, in 2 weeks, they have like a little memorial mud bog, and it's at like a local place. So I'm gonna try to get this thing running. I know it needs fuel system hooked back up. It has no brakes, and it ran sort of okay, but I need to make sure it's not actually locked up. It's been sitting for a while, and hopefully the motor's not slap full of water. But here we go. We're gonna try to see if we can actually get this thing to crank up. All right, let's see if it's locked up. Go ahead and pull the plugs first. Don't see any water, but man, it's running rich. Oh, you can see that. Whew. She's pretty rich. Pretty much the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna go pull the other side and try to spin it over. Alright, let me show you what we got going on. So I pulled the plug, you seen that? Just wanted to give you a walk around with all the actual covers off of it. Check out them custom breathers. Custom fan. GM alternator. And I built this catch can. I actually got a new fuel pump. It's got quite a few new parts on it actually. Don't know how good that carburetor actually is. And how many times can I say actually? But we're gonna throw a battery in it that's still out of the Ranger and spin it over. Did look like there's a lot of water in front cylinder right here. She squirted pretty good. A little bit of rust. Let's see if we can blow the rest of it out. Starter, might work. Wow. I think it'll be all right. All right, I'm gonna throw the plugs back in it. Then we gotta hook up the fuel system, get fuel to it, and make sure it actually has fire, which it should. It's a brand new distributor. Go from there. About something. All right, so we got some wet cylinders. Went ahead and took the carburetor off, because you know, this thing ain't enough to drive. Took off this ridiculously ginormous spacer. All right, let's go see what I'm gonna put in that place. Poor Ranger's still sitting here from last burnout contest. But as you can tell, I had two kits on the Ranger. Never used it because it stays on the limiter pretty much 24/7. So, bad idea. Yep, junkyard, line up. No good. Let's put this spacer in its place and spray it. I mean, why not? Might have to make some work with the studs though. Let's see. Thought another spacer around here. Yeah, I got enough stuff in here. Oh. That might work. Ooh. Well, we could put this one and this one. Maybe. I need to cut the center out of this one. I'll figure it out. Alright. Let's do it. Well, problem solved. Oh yeah, look at all that performance we just gained. And the Sawzall can't fix. Just gotta clean up the edges, you know, make it transition. Oh yeah, we'll be all set. Not too bad for old redneck with a Sawzall. We'll make all the power. Back on the old Buggy today. Last time we got it actually turned over, there wasn't much water in it. And instead of just making sure we had spark and fuel and fixed the brakes, you know, went ahead and ported the old spacer, and then borrowed a carb from a buddy of mine because the other one I couldn't get it to actually quit leaking fuel, and then went ahead and plumbed a little nitrous kit, mounted the bottle, got plenty of clearance, and wired in the switch. Oh yeah. I think what we're going to do now is I got new spark plugs, and then run the fuel system, and if we get time, actually start on the brakes. Brakes are kind of horrible. Show you what's in the master cylinder. Yeah, so that's going to be a problem. Went ahead and ordered another one. Let's get to it. Won't be long. I only got one more week, and we got a test, and then a week after that we actually got the event. So here it goes. New spark plugs, only the best. Who knew spark plugs would get so expensive? Gap for nitrous? Check. Now onto the fuel system. As you can tell, the old fuel line's been sitting forever and it's all cracked. So I got the bright idea, instead of just keep buying fuel line, because this thing might run like once a year, I'll just hard line it. Let's see what we got. This stuff is only like 15 bucks. Like I'm gonna be straight in line. Wasn't so bad. Stuff bends super easy. Like cutting your hand open. Jeez. All right. All right. So we finally figured out the fuel line. I got in there. A little grommet for where it actually rubs at. It just runs down the frame. I was able to do this fuel line's actually good. So I was able to slide it over this giant barb. Then I took the crappy fuel line, which makes a lot of sense. Ran it up here to the nitrous solenoid. Teed it to the carburetor, over to the fuel filter. So hopefully it holds. I mean, it's all I got. So kind of make do with what we have. Fuel system's done. All we got left is brakes And then we just got to make sure it actually runs, but you know, we'll do that last. Pretty sure it runs. I mean, oh well, we'll see. Ooh, we got lucky. Usually, things will rust in there and you can't ever get them out. Especially with this thing being in here forever. I think this is the original line. Just put a union in it. Tell this thing ain't ever been out before. Ooh. Alright, 2 bolts. That's all there is to it. Out with the old and in with the new, baby. Probably had to re-loosen that. Oh well. Alright. Spray some old WD-40. Probably gonna have to bleed this. Let me bleed it first before we hook the line up. Alright, final day on the buggy. We'll see if we can actually get it running and maybe move it a little bit. Show what we got going on. So everything wired up, the nitrous wired up, the actual choke wired up on the carburetor, new spark plug wires, then replace the master cylinder, already bled it. Nitrous is fully plumbed. Fuel's ran. Let's see if it'll run. Got fuel. Try this again. Well, a massive vacuum leak. All right, guys, we got it running, moving. Got it out of its spot. Looks like next weekend I'm gonna take it to a buddy of mine's shop and we're gonna try the nitrous, see how it does. And then the weekend after that is the actual mud bog. So wish me luck. Here goes nothing.